What time is it, Buns? It's time for English at Dawn's house. Hello everybody, welcome to English at Dawn's house. I've been very busy this week. I've been making animals. I wonder if you know which animals I've made. What's this one here? This is a wild animal. It's an elephant. I bet you knew that one. And here, next to the elephant, I have 3 farm animals. This one here. Oh, what's he? What could it be? Maybe a pig. And next to the pig, there's another farm animal. Maybe I can show you that one. Lift it up a little bit so you can see. Did you guess? Did you know it? It's a sheep. And then on the end here, there's another farm animal. What could that be? Could it be a cow? Do you think so? I think so too. Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how to make them. They can stand up on their own. That's clever, isn't it? Let's do it. Welcome back. Let's talk about what we need to make the animals. First of all, we need a template. There are 4 templates, one for each animal. Today I'm going to do the sheep. And as you can see, put them together, I've coloured it in here, so you can see how you can colour it. Make a few more swirls here. There we are, that's my sheep coloured in. That's the first thing you need to do. Put that to one side. You also need a piece of cardboard. Fairly thin cardboard, it doesn't have to be very thick. It makes it very awkward if it's too thick. Just a piece of cereal packet will do. This cardboard is coloured on one side and it's grey on the other. It's probably a good idea to have cardboard that's coloured on one side and just plain on the other. You also need a pair of scissors. Here I have a nice pair of sharp scissors. Be careful with scissors. If you need an adult to help you, a grown-up, then ask them. You also need some glue. Here is my glue. And of course, if you want to colour in your worksheet, like I have here with my sheep, you need some coloured pencils. I just used grey and black for my colouring in, but you will obviously need other colours for the other animals. So coloured pencils are good. Now, when you have your template, I've got 2 here, let's just put that one over there. I don't need that one. I'm just working with the sheep. I've coloured it in already, that's the first thing you do. The instructions are also here, written down if you need them later. Otherwise you can watch the video again. The first thing you do is you cut around the animal, parts of the animal, very roughly. Don't cut it out exactly on the line yet, we don't need that. You just need to cut it out roughly because we're going to stick it onto the cardboard. So just turn it as you cut so that you don't cut into the animal. There we go. And also don't cut up these lines here. Can you see the line here? Here? Don't cut those yet. Just cut around the animal, leaving a little bit of space. Let's do it with the other pieces here. You can cut quite close, but don't cut right along the line. Just leave a little gap. There's 3 pieces here. This is the easiest one, so that it doesn't take too long. Same with most of them. So okay, let's put that piece of paper to one side. Now I have my 3 pieces cut out with a little bit of a gap around them. White paper. And then I take my cardboard, and this is, oops, there goes the cow. Let's put him back up again. It's very important to remember to stick pieces of the animal on this side, on the coloured side. There's a reason for that, I'll show you later. But let's just stick them on. I've got my special sticking mat here, so I'm going to and you can put the glue right around the outside and it sticks really nicely onto the paper. It doesn't peel up. Let's just put them on here. Near the edge is good too, because if you put it in the middle you've got to cut into it to get round it. If you put it near the edge it doesn't take so long to cut out. Let's just do that one here. I'll be using this cardboard again. So there. That's piece number 2. Near the edge, and the last piece here. Let's do it on the mat. It's getting sticky, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Let's do it in here. A little bit of glue there. And there's the third piece. Oops, and then you need to cut them out. And now, because I've got quite a big piece of card, I'm just going to cut that out again a little bit, so it's not all hanging down here when I cut them out properly. Cut that big piece of card off, because I don't need it. Put it over there with the other thing. And then I can start, let's cut each piece off separately. I can start cutting around my pieces of sheep. Now I'm going to cut these pieces of sheep out, and then I'll come back and show you what the pieces look like when I've cut them all out. Cut them out very carefully. So I'm going to carry on doing this because it takes a little while. I'll come back in a minute and show you what it looks like. Well, here I am. I've cut out my 3 pieces of my sheep with my scissors, and now it's time to cut along the assembly lines. That's this line that goes down here on the legs there, down here on these legs, and up here on these legs, on the body, I should say. You need to cut down those lines very carefully, just to the end of the line, not any further. Just cut down them like that. And then you can start putting your animal together. Pieces are marked, back legs, front legs and body on the sheep. If you want, you can note down on the back maybe which part it is. But then just slot the lines together from the body and the legs. And they should quite nicely slot into one like that. There's the front legs. And here's the back legs. Always make sure to put them the same way round, especially if your cardboard is grey on the back. There. And then you have a sheep that stands up on his own. If you want to, of course, you can also colour the back. It looks much nicer if you colour the back. I've done the elephant on both sides. Let's put the sheep there so we can see her. Yeah. And here we have the elephant. He's been done on both sides, so it looks nice because you can turn him around, and from all sides he's the same colour. The elephant has ears. The other 3 animals also have an ear part. The sheep doesn't, because their ears are hidden under all their woolly fur. So I didn't do a head part, an ear part for the head of the sheep. But he's the easiest one to do. So if you're not sure about doing one of the other ones, start off with the sheep first, because he only has 3 parts. And that's your stand-up animal. Have fun making that. Don't forget the templates will be on the website and maybe in the school as well. I'll see if I can arrange that for you. So that's how to make a nice little stand-up animal. You can make the sheep, or you can make the elephant, or the pig, or the cow. You can choose. Until then, It's goodbye from English at Dawn's house today. See you next time. It's goodbye from me. And goodbye from Buns. See you soon.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.